everyone, it's me, Death, with another review for y'all. This time for the new Tier 8 Polish tank destroyer, the Grom. So this is my first review video, so I'm going to try formatting it like the reviews I've written. So what were my thoughts about the Grom? Well, I believe that it felt similar to a lower-tiered Object 268. Unreliable armor, but is capable of getting you that occasional ricochet or block damage. Its speed isn't the greatest, but compared to tanks of similar armor and armament, it is faster, though with a similar power-to-weight ratio, so you will take a while to get up to speed. The gun, however, that gun was what made me really enjoy the Grom. The shell velocity is insanely high, especially with the premium APCR rounds. If you have ever played Cold War, its shell velocity is similar to the Era 3 MBTs. That kind of shell velocity made leading a target a breeze. The aim time wasn't all that great, but was workable with the gun-laying drive equipment. One of the nice things about having such a large gun, which is a 162mm cannon by the way, is that it can overmatch some pretty thick armor plates that a lot of other tank destroyers wouldn't be able to overmatch. With a big gun also comes a big high-explosive shell. While the HE shells don't have very high pen, they do have pretty high alpha, so if you manage to hit a very unfortunate paper tank, you can expect to chunk them, if not destroy them altogether. So let's talk loadout, starting with the equipment I chose. For your first equipment slot, I recommend taking the advanced loader, as your reload will be quite long and it will increase your DPM. For the second equipment slot, I ended up using the advanced concealment to help get that first strike. It's not required, just something that helped with my playstyle. You can substitute this for something that plays more to your style if you wish. For the third equipment slot, I recommend using advanced gun-laying drive, as the Grom does have a fairly long, though warranted, aim time, since it has insane shell velocity. Being able to turn and quickly bring your gun to bear will allow you to make quick work of targets that attempt to hide as soon as they're spotted. Finally, for the fourth and final slot, I simply went with the enhanced targeting info. It's not something that is needed, but something I simply cannot go without. If you can go without it, more power to you. I simply cannot do it myself. So my preferred way of setting up my crew for the Grom would be as follows. Sixth Sense, because knowing if you're immediately spotted is better than only knowing once someone is starting to aim at you. It also allows you to narrow down where a hidden enemy might be once you've mastered that skill, but that's a whole other video. Born Leader is my second skill, because it enhances everything on the tank a tiny bit, from camo to traverse speed, from fire rate to aim time. It is also one of the skills I recommend taking on all tanks. For my third perk, I always go rapid reload since it improves my fire rate, allowing me to get more rounds down range and really farm that damage. The Grom has a really long reload, so taking whatever you can to reduce it is ideal. What's the point of being able to put tons of rounds down range if you can't hit anything? With steady aim, you can help reduce the number of headaches that the Grom's mediocre accuracy will give you. So since the Grom has such terrible dispersion when moving, I recommend taking run and gun since it will reduce the amount of bloom you'll get traveling, reducing the time needed to dial in when stopping. Since the Grom has the fairly long aim time and mediocre accuracy, I recommend taking Snapshot to reduce the dispersion you get for moving the cannon, ideal when tracking a target. For the seventh perk, I personally went with Advanced Camouflage as, again, I prefer ambushing targets, especially with such a hard-hitting cannon. For the eighth perk, I went with Off-Road Driving, as I felt the terrain resistances were a bit high. Reducing your terrain resistances increases your traverse speed and acceleration on rougher terrain, which happens to be the majority of the terrain in-game. And finally, for my last perk, I went with Silent Driving. While it is a bit of a controversial perk, I went with it as it does reduce how much your camo is affected while moving. Going off base stats, this should reduce your camo reduction due to moving by almost 23 meters. While it may not seem like much, it is something I'm willing to spend a perk slot for, since it would allow me to get to the more unexpected positions without being spotted, helping with the ambush playstyle I was going for. So like I said at the beginning of this video, this is my first time doing this kind of thing, so I hope it works well and that it helps. If you've got questions, concerns, or recommendations to help make this kind of video better, comment down below. Anyways, enjoy the gameplay, and I'll catch you all next time. Death out.
Let's get this show on the road! here.